Hey y'all, it's Casey Hope from Pizzazz Art Studio, and we are back with another look, y'all. Super cute, fun little painting today. We got our Holly Jolly Nutcracker. We love showing you fun little things that you can do, and as always, we're doing this like on watercolor paper, but you can do this on whatever, a canvas, a journal, a card, however you want to do it. We like to debunk the myth that you don't have time for art, all right? So we're going to do this in 10 minutes. I'm going to set my timer. And I'm going to try my hardest to do this in 10 minutes or less. If I do, one of you are going to get some happy mail, okay? Happy mail, and I have to say that so slow because people think I'm saying happy meal like I'm at McDonald's, but it's not. Happy mail, like the mail you get in the mailbox, is what we send our members every single month. Our Lettering Club members get it every month, but we want to surprise one of you with it. Here's how it works. If I create this in 10 minutes or less, and if you do 3 things, then you'll be in the entry to win. So you've got to make sure you're subscribed to this channel, make sure you comment, and that you like this video. If all those things happen, then somebody's getting a prize. All right, this is going to be hard, but I'm going to set my timer, and we're going to see if I can do this in 10 minutes or less. Okay, so here we are. I've got my watercolor paper. Again, this is 140 pound. I like that weight. I've got my pencil for sketching. I've got my thin micron for doing a little bit of the outline. This happens to be, let's see, a 05 size. I've got my Sharpie for the lettering. I've got my small brush, water cup. Now I'm using koi colors, but I will tell you, I brought in outside help for this pink. There's not quite the pink that I wanted. So this is actually Winsor & Newton, the magenta. So we just squirted just a bit out and are using that as well. Now you may have a palette that has the pink on there that you like, but we just like a little bit brighter pink than what we got. We have a really good red. All right, so about to set the timer. We are gonna see, can I do it in 10 minutes or less? And here is the deal. If I can, so can you. There should not be the factor of time stopping you from creating. All right, here we go and start. All right, we are going to start with just the straight line of this hat. And then we're gonna go up at an angle, just a little bit of an angle, up at an angle, and a little bit of a curve on top. We'll come back and put detail in it in a bit. Right now we're just getting shape down. So for the face, we're gonna go curve, curve, and straight. Then we're going to put oval and oval out here next to the face. We're going to go ahead and do that hair, which is going to start here and kind of end on the outside of the oval. It's just little zigzags. Okay, let's go for, let's see, right in the middle. We're going to go ahead and do that square for the teeth. Now we're going to do the body. So I'm going to start here. It's going to be a long kind of torso with just a bit of a curve. Starting here, and a little bit of a curve. Come straight across for that belt. A little rectangle is what it is. Y'all see, so far we are just doing shape, okay? Line and shape. We'll go ahead and just kind of do the waist here. All right, let's go back up here to the arms. So we did the first part. We did the oval for the first part. Now we're going to go straight down and curve it in. Straight down, curve it in. Same on both sides. Now we're going straight and straight. 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 Right here, just kind of next to the belt, curve and curve. We're not doing anything down here. It's going to kind of fade down into where we do our lettering. And as you can see, we've got a good kind of base on here. So now let's come in and add some details. We'll start up here at the hat where we'll do a curve. We'll do, let's see, a big U-ish shape, circle, and design. We'll come down here, we'll add a little beard, a little zigzag, add another layer of curve and curve, straight, and then some circle buttons. Right here for the belt, you can just do kind of a 2 squares. Up here, a few lines to kind of look like tassels on those shoulders. And then comes the face. All right, so for the face, we are going to do a loose kind of triangle, but we're not gonna, it's not gonna have pointy edges or anything at the top. Then we're gonna do curve, curve, do straight line, do some little eyebrows up here, straight line, some eyebrows. Now for this mustache, I like to do like a shape of a C, and then it comes up, and then right here it's kind of the shape of a backward C, and goes up, and then circle, circle. All right, I think I've got that drawing on. All right, so now let's go ahead and do the lettering. It's gonna kind of come up at an angle. So we're gonna do H with that lower crossbar. O, tall L, smaller L. Holly. Little L, big L, just as fun like that. And Jolly. All right. We've got the drawing and the lettering done, so now let's head to our pen work. So with my Micron pen, the smaller one, I'm going to come and I am going to be sketchy, but if you've seen some of our videos where I do a lot of sketching, this is going to be a little less than that, okay? So it's not going to be quite as sketchy as some of my drawings. It's going to be a little bit tighter. Especially on this face. I don't want this to be like too dark. You want to make sure you've got a small pen for this on the face. I did forget to add those lines there. All right, so here we go. Straight line, straight line. Okay, next up, I am going to grab my Sharpie and start tracing. Now, I want this to be a little bit thicker. I'm just going back and thickening it up. All right, so now I'm going to grab that eraser, erase any of these pencil lines that are still showing, and then I am going to very quickly add my painting. I definitely took longer on my drawing and my lettering than normal, especially if I'm trying to do this in 10 minutes or less, but I'm going to push myself, and I want you to push yourself too. I really want you to try and see if you can do it in 10 minutes or less, or at least 15 minutes or less, okay? And the reason that I want you to try that is because I know that all too often we make excuses for not doing things, and usually that excuse is time. We do that for all kinds of things. We're like, oh, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time. And so we just know the benefits that come from sitting down and creating art, and we want you to have those benefits, and we don't want you to keep telling yourself that you don't have time when we're like, we can show you that you can make the time. If you can do it in 10 minutes or less, it opens up a whole new kind of world of possibility of you being able to say, okay, I can sit down with a sketchbook in the doctor's office, or when I get home from work, and just kind of decompress just a little bit. You don't have to think in your head that it's something that has to take an hour-long project. Just little bits of 10 minutes of what we call peace and play can be really beneficial. All right, let's see. I'm going to go for the watered down flesh tone. Just kind of watering that down a bit. Now I want to be careful here. Oh, this is way pushing it. I don't know if I'm going to make it, y'all. Okay. Okay, I'm just laying it in, and then I'm going to kind of wipe my brush off and move it around. Okay, and then for some gray, I'm going to do the black. Lots of water. And for that hair, we definitely don't want it to be too dark right here. If this was solid black, it would really distract. Brown. A little bit of my pink, lots of water. Okay. So here's the deal. I did run out of time, but I'm going to keep going, okay? Maybe I didn't hit my 10-minute mark, which is a bummer because I usually always hit it, but this is a little bit more detailed. And I feel like I'm still going to be less than like 12 or something, okay? So roll with me. We might not be giving away prizes on this one, but I think you'll still have fun with it. Let's go. Being very careful around these edges. A little bit of pink in there, and a little bit of purple up at the top. I need a smaller brush. And a little bit of brown right here for the mustache. All right, y'all. So I didn't do it in 10 minutes or less, but it's still cute, and it still didn't take a ton of time. Okay, so the argument still goes that you don't say you don't have time, because it's only been like 12. All right. Okay, so I'm seeing one little thing that I'm missing here. A little bit right here on that belt loop. Okay, y'all, that does it. I usually always do these in 10 minutes or less, but this one got me. It got me. I think my brain was just in la la land, and I wasn't pushing myself. I think I could have done it in 10 minutes or less, but I didn't. I still did it in 12 minutes though, ish. So I still say that you can set aside some time to create art, and you will surprise yourself at how much you can do in just less than 12 minutes a day. But unfortunately, nobody's going to get a prize this week because I didn't hold up my end and do it in 10 minutes or less. But that's okay. I feel confident the next week I can be back on my game and we can get it done. Be sure still though, leave some comments. Let us know if you're doing this. And if you know somebody like we know here at the studio, Jessica, who's our studio manager, she loves nutcrackers. She collects them. You go into her house, she has hundreds of them. If you have a nutcracker fan club or somebody who loves nutcrackers, share this video with them and let them draw their own. It's a lot of fun for all ages. We'd appreciate it if you shared it and just kind of helped us get the word out. All right, y'all, that's it for this week. Sorry I didn't make it. I'll be back next week for another try at 10 minutes or less video.